Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. The Mavericks had far and away the league's most efficient offense last season. Their star, Luka Doncic, is rightfully credited for most of that, but their role players were also shooting the ball well. Now, the 2004 Mavs with Dirk Nowitzki and Steve Nash were arguably the greatest offense ever, but this group could give them a run for their money. Kevin?
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got John Collins. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Gallinari in at the small forward position. And for Dallas, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Richardson is out there with Luka Doncic, and it's Hardaway in at the 3. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Now Young. Bogdanovich wide open. That 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Hardaway. No good. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Launches it. Mavericks with the rebound. Kleber with it. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Gallinari with the rebound. Hardaway against Young. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Off target from outside.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Richardson. Good defensive work there by Young.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
It's good.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
For Dallas, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Pass to Doncic. A beautiful reverse layup. Right, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
And it's Gallinari missing. The Mavericks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Richardson the pass to Kleber. The jump hook, rebounded by the Hawks. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Inside, Capella. Nice D from Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 2. Here's Richardson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Clint Capella.
Looks like Josh Richardson is always seeking a shot, this time looking for contact as well.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
And Josh Richardson continuing to develop his overall game, has such good height at the 2-guard spot.
And here's Young. Lob pass to Capella.
Now, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. We've got 1:55 left in the first. And the pass to Kleba. Just 5 to shoot. The shot. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
Young for 3. No good that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Here's Doncic. Buries it down low.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now, here is Young. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
Doncic feeling it out. Richardson outside. A miss that time would have put him up. Atlanta's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Outside, Bogdanovich. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bogdanovich has got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Richardson. Doncic outside. The layup missed. The Hawks leading by 5. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Young is double. A 3 from Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Doncic. The teardrop falls in. He's got 6.
And already in his career, Doncic displays a remarkable amount of pro moves, including that floater right there.
Here's Young. And yes, it's good.
Such a light touch on that finger roll. Classic move there.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Right back after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Here's Doncic. We've got Doncic. He's out there with Richardson, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
To the paint, and the dunk by Capella.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Johnson finds Marjanovic. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
the ball. Back to Capella. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella is going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
That's good from Capella. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Now, here's Richardson. Stolen. Ahead. Here's Herter. Finished off the break. Herter's got the lead up to 8 now for Atlanta.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Pass to Rondo. Now Reddish. Now here's Rondo. In the corner. Herter with it. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Richardson gets a wide open look. Traps in the tray. Richardson's got 7 points.
A good sense right there of Richardson understanding space and that he could get there. Nice pull-up.
Rondo against Doncic. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Finney-Smith. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. There's the call on James Johnson. That's his first foul. Trey Burks checked in for Josh Richardson. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Here's Herter. Here's Reddish. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that bump does not throw Cam Reddish off.
Mavericks trail by 7. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Finney-Smith. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Doncic. Passes to Burke. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 6. No good on the triple.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Burke, the pass to Doncic. A minute 20 left to play here in the half. From deep. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
An average shooter from deep. It's important that Doncic continues to work on this part of his game.
Now Rondo. Dish now to Capella. Nice move. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Comes up empty down low.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Both teams deciding to change it up. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Now, here is Young. Burke covering. Young passes to Collins. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bogdanovich has got 11 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Powell, the pass to Hardaway. Doncic outside. From deep three-point range, Gallinari with the rebound. Young with the ball. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And we've reached halftime in this one. It's Atlanta up 9. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Trae, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open, pick and rolls, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and try to get this win.
Make them pick their poison, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. You look at the core of this young Hawks team. They have Trae Young, John Collins, DeAndre Hunter. Kenny, is that trio good enough to get them out of the East one day?
That's tough because we don't really know how good Collins and Hunter are going to be. They were very good college players. However, the skill set that they possessed in college has not transferred to the NBA.
Look, the Hawks core is good enough that they get one more solid role player. Young is a star, the others, but he needs guys that can complement him as well.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 9-point game. Checking out the group for Lloyd Pierce to start the second half. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. Then there's Gallinari. Then it's John Collins. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. Atlanta is shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. To the inside, and the dunk by Capella.
You can see there just the threat of Young pulling up. It's going to open up the two-man game. The defender forced to come out and respect the deep shot, and Trae able to make the play.
Doncic, no good.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Porzingis. The 17-footer goes down.
They're loving the confidence. Just rise and be free, and you know you can do this.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
And the Hawks with possession here. The Mavericks making the shot. It's good from long range. Young's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Here's Young after Luka Doncic's bucket. Collins kicks to Young, takes the three, and Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Mavericks trail by 8. Doncic outside. And Doncic throws it down.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
Young with the ball. Now guarded by Porzingis. Porzingis with the block. And he's able to get it back. Gallinari up top. Guarded by Hardaway. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. It's tipped. Doncic passes to Kleber. And the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
Porzingis. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Richardson cover. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Here's Porzingis after the basket by Atlanta. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things, never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Rondo comes in for Young. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
It's good, and the Hawks lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Doncic. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Gallinari on the wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Once Gallinari gets his man into the air, he is so good at drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line.
The Hawks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And he makes the first.
His versatility, at least for Gallinari, is something that's so important for coaches to utilize. He's capable of stretching the floor the way he shoots it.
Dwight Powell's checked in for the Mavericks. Burke comes in for Richardson. Gallinari hits them both.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Pass to Doncic. Count that one. Doncic has got 19 points.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Now, here is Gallinari. Shoots over Powell. And it's Gallinari missing. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 6. Doncic finds Burke. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Burke. 21 points in the game.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Now here's Rondo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The Hawks working the ball around. And here's Gallinari outside. Drills it from outside. And the Hawks lead by 7. Doncic against Bogdanovich. Now, here's Doncic. He's guarded closely. From deep. The long distance three is buried.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease.
Gallinari inside the three-point line, and we've reached the end of the third. Hawks lead by 4. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. With 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Atlanta leading by 4. They've got Porzingis. Luka Doncic out there with Trey Burke. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. It's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Doncic dishes to Burke. Back to Doncic. From deep three-point range, it's good. The assist that time from Burke. Doncic has got 27 points.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Young's checked in for Atlanta. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on Lloyd Pierce talking with his team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Burke kicks to Powell. Here's the pass to Doncic. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. Another 3 for Dallas.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Atlanta's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Young is double. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Dallas making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. So it's Atlanta now. Here's Young. Softly drops in the floater.
So tricky there with the floater and a nice touch from Trae Young.
The Mavericks trailing. Doncic passes to Finney Smith. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Doncic. Takes a shot at the elbow. They grab their own miss. Powell, that's good. Powell's got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting tonight.
A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. And it's Richardson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Here's Young. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Sinks the three-pointer.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Pass to Doncic. Pass to Kleber. Count it.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Doncic against Young. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Okongwu. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
And that one falls for Okongwu. And the Hawks making a change here. Collins is checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Mavericks trail by 3. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Down low, here's Kleba, and he lays it straight in.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Young against Kleba. And Young, here we go.
And Trae Young in this game is playing completely in control and taking advantage of defenders being overly aggressive.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Young.
And Trae Young wants to be a leader, but it's not about wanting it. You have to show it on a consistent basis so your teammates start to look towards you.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. And so Young nails them both.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Dallas calls timeout.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Porzingis kicks to Hardaway. Doncic passes to Porzingis. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Now the pass to Richardson. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket, but he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
So the first of 3 is good, and that brings them within 2 here. The second one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. So he's good on all 3 free throws, and that ties the game up.
And you just have to understand that hours and hours of practice mean that clutch free throws become easy.
Young is doubled. Inside, here's Collins. On the rebound goes to the Mavericks. On the wing, Hardaway. Gallinari covering. Hardaway, no good. Young, he'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Kicks it to Gallinari. There's the 3. Here's Capella outside Bogdanovich. Young against Doncic from past the arc, and Trae Young gets the 3. Young's got 10 points in the quarter.
It's in. Trae Young comes up huge this time, looking like the go-to guy.
Bogdanovich against Doncic. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. Deibys. It's to Kleba. Got it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
That is world class.
Let's see Matt there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. And here's Gallinari. Back to Young. This one for three. It's rebounded by Porzingis, and the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by one. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
You know, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
And so here is Dallas. They trail by one. Doncic against Bogdanovich. Here's Richardson. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on Collins.
And maybe the natural-born leader that Josh Richardson is showing up in a big way.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with a win.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're down by 2. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Now, here is Young for the win. Oh, and he beat it.
They just do that, Kevin. They just did that.
I can't believe this. How in the world can you end the game on a shot like that?
And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Trae, leadership is such a key part of that point guard position. So what do you focus on with that?
I'm a big guy and building team chemistry, so any chance I can, go bowling, hang out with these guys, build chemistry, and I think that's where it starts off the court, so that translates on.
Yeah, you guys look like a tight-knit group right now, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?